What's going on, guys? I'm Mighty back here again with the weekly Rust Skins videos, and this is indeed a late video, so I'm going to make this one a quick one. No in-game screenshots or video for this one. So here we have the top sellers, Page with the Stone Door being number 1 in the comic road sign gloves, and Boots being at number 2 and 3, just so you guys are aware of that. Let's get started with the limited store. Let's have a look at the barbecue box. We'll just go left, top left to bottom right. So this is a glowing deployable. I'm pretty sure it'd be very disappointing if it wasn't. It is a glowing deployable. Interestingly enough, it doesn't say it in the Rust store page where it usually says it, up here-ish. I actually think that this is a nice skin, but I do think it actually does miss the opportunity of having the meat on the end. Now, this is definitely nitpicking, but I think it really should have had the meat on the end of the box instead of, so that meat there, instead of the chili, because there isn't actually a chili in the game, so it does make more sense for the meat to be on the end, especially when it says barbecue as well. So it's got a lemon, it's got like lettuce or something, it's got the meat, and then it's got the chili. So don't really understand why the meat isn't on the end and why you wouldn't use like a mushroom, the meat, and then another food source like the potato or something like that, or a pumpkin or a corn, etc. Fish. Anyway, $3.55. It is above center store price, but center store price for glowing deployables. I really do think that because of the chili, it not being meat, I do think that it does make it a bit of a miss. This is the main thing you're going to see as the play skin, the chili side, and the top of it looks sick. So like the top of it even could have been the end. So I do think it's definitely disappointing. The Steakhouse Garage door looks pretty cool, but overall, and the glow looks sick as well. So I mean, I really do think it's just like a missed opportunity having the chili at the end instead. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in it. I do think it is a nice skin, but I just think the end being the chili instead of the meat or even the pig itself is a missed opportunity. And in my opinion, it could have made it a better skin. $3.55. I do think if this set continues, it will have demand, but I think you'll be able to get it for a little bit cheaper on the community market with the buy order. Alright, so I'm not going to recommend investing in that bad boy. Moving over to the road sign gloves and the road sign boots. The gloves going for $2.85 and the boots going for $2.10. Overall, I'm going to recommend investing in both of these. The only other similar thing we have is the whiteout gear and the glory gear, which the glory gear is a little bit darker. And then we have the no mercy gear as well. So there was no whiteout boots. There is no mercy boots, which are whiter than this. And then there's the glory boots, which have a little bit more black on them, in my opinion. Overall, but $2.10, both of those white boots are quite expensive. With our whiteout gloves, I'm pretty sure they're pretty expensive as well, but the whiteout road sign gloves, well, the gloves themselves don't have as high of a demand, so keep that in mind as well, because you do have the tack gloves, which are objectively better, but they are a little bit harder to get. So overall, I do think the comic road sign gloves can make you money. I will recommend investing in them, but I do think the boots are going to outshine and outperform the road sign gloves, so I'd recommend getting the boots over the road sign gloves. Alrighty, moving over to the Boonie hat and the pizza hide shoes, both pizza themed. This is a continuation of that pizza set now, both going for $1.40, which is the standard store price for clothing these days. Overall, I'm actually surprised that this pizza set has continued, but it is a major meme at this point. But it doesn't really seem to have any popularity as of late from videos or anything like that, at least that I've been told about or I've seen. But they're only $1.40 each, and these are both two items that we don't get anything like this coming out, very often. So we never get hide shoes and we never get boonie caps. Also, boonie cap is pay to win in my opinion, because without having a boonie cap skin, you can't craft a boonie cap. And the boonie cap, it does have higher projectile protection than what the cap does, or the beanie. And so it is better for prim gear if you, are in that situation. So overall, I'd recommend getting both the pizza hat and the pizza hide shoes as decent long-term investments. Moving over to the recycler AR, I actually do like this set, but I'm still not going to recommend investing in it. Overall, I haven't checked the community market on how the recycler set's performing, but we've had a Thompson and we've had some other guns as well. Completely having a mental blank, to be honest. I'm pretty sure we've had an SAR and maybe one other gun, but $2.85 stands still price for AK skins. I actually really like it. I was using it today, in fact. I do think it is a nice AK skin, but I'm not going to recommend investing in it because I don't think it's going to have a very high demand. Nice AK skin though. Moving over to the stone door. This is a big one in my opinion. Going for $3.55. This is a continuation of that like twig, wood, now stone set we have going on. The materials set, I guess you would call it. And this one is $3.55. Of course, it doesn't glow, but in my opinion, it is pay to win situationally though, because I mean, if you have like any sort of hours, you're going to know that there's a door there. You can see the door frame clearly, but if you are a new player, you'd probably be pretty confused. Of course, it will have a lock on it as well, so it does give it away a little bit. But either way, I think it's a standout skin. I think it's a cool skin. Basically, every base is stone. So I do think that this is actually a skits-looking skin, and I do think it can make you money as a long-term investment. It is $3.55. So I do think you could probably also get it for a bit cheaper on the community market. If you're planning on buying it as a play skin, then you could pick it up off the Rustam store. And I think later down the line, you can and will make money off of it. But if you want to just pick it up as an investment, I recommend getting it off the community market with a buy order to maximize your potential profits, because I do think that you can get it for a little bit cheaper on the community market than the Rustam store. Alrighty, moving over to the UFO chest plate and the UFO face mask. Both the Metal Gear is going for $1.40. And this is the first time we've had like a really more unique looking skin like this, and I do think that they are quite nice. Overall, I will recommend investing in them, but they will be longer term investments. I'm getting a call, so I'm going to make this quick. Wasteland SAP, not going to recommend investing in it. Just $2.85, gross. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits on. Also, this poor V-Lad didn't claim the prize, so unlucky. Alright, GG's, have a good one.